Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Addie. I'm a mom to two girls, and I just recently posted a video about a day in the life. And in that, I showed you a checklist and something that I use to keep track of my day. And I got so many messages asking about that checklist and what's on it and how I use it. So I thought I would film this quick video today to kind of show you those lists and show you how I'm able to get it all done. Now, before I do, let me tell you that we don't all get it all done all the time. We can't. And in fact, I came up with this system because I wasn't able to get it all done. And especially when I started working from home due to the virus, I felt like because I was home, I needed to get it all done all the time. And I quickly just realized that it was not sustainable. Like, you cannot live that way. You can't always get everything done all the time. So I started a list of all the pain points that I was having, the things that I wasn't able to get done, the things that I wish I could have gotten done, the things that I needed to get done but didn't, or the things that I was able to get done, the things that I got done that probably didn't matter. All those things, I started just keeping a list and keeping a log. And from that, I was able to come up with a system that allows me to do some things every day to get everything done in the week. So it's a weekly system, and really actually it's more of a monthly and an annual system at the same time, because I will show you how there are some things I just do every 6 months or every year that is worked into that chart, but it's mostly a daily and a weekly checklist, and it has just helped me be productive. It has helped me feel better about my home life balance, and it has just been really working for us. So it has taken me a few months to perfect for my family. As you adopt this kind of system, it might take you a few months to tailor it and to figure out what is actually working best for you and your family. But I would recommend starting by just keeping that list. Keep a list of those pain points and those things that aren't working for you, so that you have something to draw from when you are trying to make up your plan. So my lists look like this. I have a checklist that I've laminated so that I can use a dry erase marker on it, so that I don't have to print new ones all the time. And I just use dry erase and then wipe it clean at the end of the week or at the end of the day. And then I also use this, which is my daily schedule. And this just helps me keep track of every day. There's nothing to really cross off. It just happens to be like whatever's in my block of time. That's what I try to do during that time, and so on and so forth. So this is just kind of helps me keep on track for the day, and this helps me keep on track for the week and the day. There's some daily things in here too, but that is basically where I'm working from. So before I get into explaining them and showing you them, please hit the subscribe button below and give this video a thumbs up. It would really help me. And please leave a comment too, because I love to meet my viewers. I love to spark those conversations. I love to get to meet you, and there are just so many great people that watch these that I've gotten to meet, and I would love to meet you as well. So I will get started with my daily schedule. Okay, so first you can see that I kind of have a block schedule. I got this idea from Jordan Page, and it has worked really well for us. So I have different blocks throughout the day. I've named them and I've given them time frames. My first one is just early morning, what we do every morning. And I like to make sure that I make my bed, that I'm getting dressed, and that the kids are dressed. We have breakfast. I always try to start a load of laundry every morning and just make sure I look at my dinner plan, because if I forget to pull out the meat or something, then that ruins the whole dinner. So I always make sure to look at what we're having for dinner, and then I like to unload the dishwasher as well. Then we go into the morning block, and the morning block just depends on what day it is. I am a full-time working mom, so a lot of times this morning and afternoon block are actually working blocks, as you can see, but I like to keep it open because I don't want to have two different schedules for the week. So if it's at a weekend or whatever, it also reminds me what we could be doing on the weekend or what the kids should be doing at that time. So I like to keep it all on one. And I actually do have a schedule for Isabel. She has her own so that she kind of knows what's going on. But this is basically like just for me. So we like to do our chore, which comes from this sheet, which we'll go through. But we like to do our chore in the morning. If there's some learning activity or schoolwork that Isabel should do, she could do art activity, sensory activity,
I could send her out to the park, or Dan could do something with her. Maybe I have to go to the grocery on a Saturday, or maybe I could get my exercise in right before lunch or something like that. So that's in general what our morning block looks like. And then I move to lunchtime, and we prepare lunch. And then while the kids are taking a nap or doing quiet time, that's when I like to do more work or speed clean. I'll do some YouTube work while I'm on my lunch break for my actual job. I always make sure to switch the laundry over if I started a load of laundry that morning so that it's done by the end of the day. And if I did exercise, then I like to shower during that time too. In the afternoon, I again am just working, and the kids are doing outside time or free play time. And I also start dinner around 4:45 because I have a little one that goes to bed at around 6 right now. So we have to make sure that we have dinner early. So 4:45 is about when I start dinner. After that, we do dinner and bath if we need it. I always make sure to run the dishwasher every single night. Otherwise, the whole next day is just completely wiped. So I always run the dishwasher, even if it's only half full. We have a setting on our dishwasher that allows you to run just one top or bottom or a zone. So that's really nice. I do love that about our dishwasher. I help our kids pick out the next day's outfit, and that's more for me as well when I am going into the office, which obviously right now I'm not. So that hasn't been too much of a thing lately, but read to the kids, tuck them in, and then tidy up as much as I can in that block after they go to bed. Then going into the night, again, I'm still doing tidying up and chores if I haven't finished it. I like to try to finish it by 8, but sometimes it goes further. I'll say my prayers, and then I'll just relax or work on YouTube, fold laundry, have some time with Dan or go out with friends, and just get ready for bed. And then for here, I also just keep a list of different ideas for the kids to be doing. That way, if I'm having a hard time working and the kids are like all over and they don't have something to do, I can just look here really quick and be like, why don't you go practice your gluing, or why don't you go play in the sandbox, or something like that. So I like to have these ideas here if they're just quick and easy for me to look at. And then just quickly, this is what Isabel's looks like. It basically is just picture oriented. That way she can tell what she's supposed to be doing during those times, and I can just point to the one that we're in so that she knows what to expect and what is coming next. All right, so then moving to my daily checklist. This daily task list is where I like to start, because this is what we do every single day. And as you can see, it has all the things that I kind of had in my daily schedule written out so that I can check it off. That just helps me make sure I keep track of it. So as I do it, I can just, cross it off for the day. That sort of thing. The things are pretty much exactly the same as I said before. Make bed, start laundry, empty dishwasher, load dishwasher, sweep kitchen floor, pick up first floor, fold laundry, take vitamins, and water plants. And the reason I added some other things that are on my list is because these were some of my pain points. These were things that I was having trouble doing every day.
For example, I could not remember to take my vitamins. So having a actual thing to check off showing me that I did or reminding me that I hadn't really helped me start to remember to take my vitamins every day. Having the checklist has really helped me to keep on track of that. And same for watering the plants. Like Dan and I both would be watering the plants. Isabel would sometimes water the plants, or we would all think the other one was and they wouldn't be getting watered. So having the checklist that everyone can see, if it's checked off, the plants have been watered, has helped us so much, because otherwise they were getting overwatered or underwatered and we just couldn't keep track of them, and many of them were dying. So that has helped us keep quite luscious green plants. And I don't know if you can see them in the background, but there are some right back there. So they look pretty good right now.
After the daily tasks, every day I have a weekly task I like to get done. And I try to do this during chore time in my weekly schedule, but sometimes it happens, later in the day. But so Sundays, I like to make sure that we wash our sheets and towels, and I sweep the walkway outside.
We have a sweet gum tree outside that drops all of its spiky balls, so they are easy to twist your ankle on or something. So I do like to make sure that we have that walkway clear so that me, our kids, and visitors don't fall and accidentally slip on one of those. So that is something I do like to do every week.
And I like to do a weekly plan and check in with Dan on Sunday nights to make sure that we know what's going on in the week. Our trash day is Tuesday, so I like to make sure that we have all our trash cans emptied on Monday, especially from upstairs. And then I do homeschool prep on Mondays.
I do it on Mondays because I had just found that if I had it on Sunday, which you would think would be the most logical day for that to go, I was running out of time and I just didn't have time to do it. So then I wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't do it then during the week, and we'd have another week go by where I just didn't have anything planned and it was just hard to do and I was getting stressed. So by putting it on Monday, it allows for that little bit of wiggle room. Mondays we can maybe do a little bit of review, or I can just do a little coloring book with a letter or dot work or something that's easy. And then I can use that time Monday to do some planning and get the rest of the week scheduled pretty good. And that's just what's worked for our family.
So then Tuesday, I like to make sure that the upstairs is picked up with the girls' bedrooms and the classroom and my room, and give it a little sweep. Wednesdays, I like to do dusting. I like to look at our finances because I keep track of our banking at least once a week as well, and open our mail. On Thursday, I tackle the bathrooms. We have 2 bathrooms at the moment. On Friday, I like to do my vacuuming and mopping, and honestly, I can tell you that I should probably be doing that maybe twice or 3 times a week with the way my kids are. I mean, we should definitely be doing that more, but I can't fit it in. I just can't fit it in. So as long as I can sweep every day, I feel good about this. Yes, should I be doing it more? Maybe our house would be a little cleaner, but for us, it's just not realistic. I also do my meal planning on Fridays and then go to the grocery on Saturdays, as well as doing some yard work. And oftentimes Dan does the yard work Saturday. I don't really have much to do with it, but if I do have time, I will help him with that. Our Saturday chore rotates a little bit because I have a little bit more time on Saturdays. So the first Saturday of every month, in addition to doing grocery shopping and yard work, I like to wipe down all my kitchen appliances. That has just helped me make sure that they are not gross and grimy. Then the second Saturday of every month, I like to make sure that our cabinets are wiped down and that our furniture is relatively clean. So sometimes with the crumbs or the sand from outside or something, things get on our furniture. So I like to make sure we can vacuum that down or sweep it down if we need to. The third Saturday, I wash our rugs. So that would be our kitchen rugs and our bathroom rugs. And then the fourth Saturday of the month, and the fifth, if there's a fifth, because some months have 5 Saturdays. But if there is a fourth and fifth Saturday, then I do something on the annual list. And the annual list is over here. So I pick something from this list that we need done the most. We could do toy decluttering, clean the basement or garage, vacuum under the furniture, bedroom closets. When I do one, I like to just cross it off. That way I know it has been done recently so that the next month I can pick something else. So that's just basically how I use that list.
So making your chores into these little bite-sized pieces helps so much in getting your productivity up and actually getting your list checked off. All right, guys, so that is how I do my weekly schedule and weekly to-do list. That's what I do every week to make sure that I am productive. I hope that helps you. I hope it answers the questions that you guys had for me after I did my video last week. Please ask more questions below, or just tell me if you're gonna do some of these things, or if you already do those things, or if you have a tip or trick that helps you stay productive during the week. Maybe I'm forgetting something. So please let me know in the comments below. I will see you next time. Have a great day.